The storm didn't come as warning. It came as betrayal. No sirens, no signs, just silence. And in that silence, you were abandoned. They called you brother, friend, blood. But when the sky darkened, they vanished, ghosted you like you were never real. You looked around for help. All you saw were backs walking away, and every footstep sounded like thunder. The first flash of lightning didn't strike the sky. It struck your soul. You thought the storm would pass. You thought they'd come back. But all they did was watch you drown in the flood they created. Every promise, a rusted dagger. Every smile, a mask that cracked. Every "I got you," a lie thrown into the wind. And the rain didn't cleanse you. It mocked you, whispered in your ear. You were never meant to survive this. But the storm miscalculated. It thought you were soft, fragile, breakable. They left you for dead when the thunder swallowed your name. But that's the moment something shifted. This wasn't your grave. This was your forge. The storm hit you, but you did not drown. You endured. You carried the storm inside your chest like a coffin, heavy, cold, sealed shut. Not a heartbeat, a thunderclap. Every breath, smoke. Every thought, ash. The world kept moving. But you were frozen in place, buried under skies no one else saw. Nights became heavy, days became hollow, and silence became your executioner. You spoke, but no one heard. You screamed, but no one cared. You bled, but they only asked why you made a mess. They clapped for your light, but vanished in your storm. They loved the smile, but feared the silence behind it. You learned to fight with broken fists, to stand with shattered knees, to march forward with betrayal nailed into your spine. Every scar you wear was earned in a war they denied ever happened. They thought silence would bury you. They forgot silence teaches you how to rise. And it did. It molded you. It carved new bones beneath the broken ones. It replaced your heartbeat with a war drum. The skies broke, and so did you. But broken things cut deepest. Under the weight of rain, a fire burned. Quiet at first, just a flicker. But it didn't die. It grew. You thought you were breaking, but something was being built beneath the wreckage. You learned that storms don't just destroy, they awaken monsters. They forge weapons. They call the forgotten back into battle. Your tears didn't make you weaker. They cleaned the blood from your blade. Betrayal became your blade. Grief, your armor. Loneliness, that became your laboratory, where you reprogrammed pain into precision. You stopped begging to be saved. You started sharpening your edges. The thunder that once deafened you now echoed your name. You are no longer a victim of storms. You are the storm's chosen voice. The fire in your chest refused to die. And when the world poured rain on you, you boiled it. The same rain meant to drown you became the water that sharpened your steel. They thought they were putting you out. They didn't realize they were feeding you fuel. Now when you walk, lightning follows. When you speak, thunder answers. The storm didn't break you. It introduced you to the fire buried underneath. Every flash of lightning was not above you. It was inside you. You thought the sky held power. You were wrong. The sky only mirrored what lived in your chest. Your veins don't run with blood anymore. They pulse with voltage, crackling, surging, alive. Your scars, they don't fade. They conduct fire now, each one a conduit of everything they tried to bury. They still look at you and see a human, but what stands before them is thunder, wearing flesh. You were supposed to fall. That was the plan. They lit the match thinking you'd burn to ash. Instead, you became the blaze that wouldn't die. Let them look into your eyes and see the storm they created, because now when you blink, clouds gather. When you speak, walls shake. The strike that should have killed you, it missed. And now, you are the storm that answers no one. You don't wait for lightning to strike. You don't pray for miracles. You are the miracle. You are the consequence. You are not chasing power anymore. You are power, walking, breathing, unchained. They told you to bow. You chose to roar. Not a whisper, not a whimper. A roar loud enough to crack history in half. Your voice, forged in betrayal, now shakes halls. It shatters silence like glass. It breaks walls like bones. It burns through crowns like fire through parchment. You were never meant to speak. You were supposed to obey, smile, nod, stay small. But you were never made for silence. You were carved for conquest. They fear what they built because they can't unbuild you. They can't undo the monster they summoned in their mockery. They thought you'd whisper. You answered with thunder. You were the echo they tried to kill. Now you're the voice that kills echoes. Every chain they wrapped around you, you melted it down and forged it into a sword. Every scar they gave you, you turned it into scripture, a prophecy. You didn't need their approval. You never needed their applause. When they hear your name, they won't clap, they won't smile, they will tremble, because your voice is no longer asking permission. It's issuing warnings. Storms don't negotiate, they erase. You warned them, but they mistook your silence for surrender. They thought because you didn't strike first, you wouldn't strike at all. Fools. They never understood. Patience isn't peace, it's precision. The walls they built to keep you out will drown beneath the floods you bring. Their fires will choke on your rain. Their prayers will vanish in your thunder. Kings fall, crowns rust, thrones splinter under storms that refuse to kneel. Every empire that mocked your silence will tremble before your scream. You don't swing once. You keep swinging until the walls collapse, the statues crack, and their names fade from the mouths of history. They used betrayal as a weapon. You turned it into a war. Retribution walks in your footsteps. It echoes in your breath. You are not justice. You are consequence. And when their kingdoms fall, they won't ask who did it. They won't speak your name out loud. They'll whisper it, like thunder in a cathedral, like fire beneath the floorboards, like fear when fear knows it's already too late. The eye of the storm is calm because you command it. This is what they don't understand. You are not wild rage anymore. You are focused ruin, controlled destruction, a god behind glass, shattered only when you choose. Chaos bends to you now. Lightning waits for your signal. Thunder doesn't roar until you nod. You were once broken, scattered, unpredictable, but what once broke you now obeys you. The storm that used to toss you around like dust, you wear it like armor. You wear it like truth. This is the part that terrifies them. That quiet, that stillness in your steps. Because they know still waters aren't peaceful. Still waters mean something monstrous is beneath the surface. You're not throwing punches anymore. You're aiming kingdoms. You're not lashing out in pain. You're calculating extinction. The storm is no longer rage without aim. It's precision. It's blueprint. It's prophecy. You move different now. You speak, and history listens. You act, and the world shifts. They will not call you broken anymore. They won't call you survivor. They won't even call you man. They will call you inevitable. When the storm hit you, they thought it ended you. They thought pain had a finish line, that once your body broke, your will would follow. But storms don't end. They transform. They evolve. They wait. You didn't disappear. You recalibrated. You didn't fall. You reloaded. Your name, once buried under mockery, now echoes like thunder across centuries. Not whispered in pity, but spoken in awe, in fear, in reverence. You are no longer a victim, no longer a survivor. You are not a chapter. You are a curse stitched into the pages of history. They won't remember the pain you carried, only the fire you became. Let them tell stories of kings who bowed. Let them write tales of gods who fell. But when they speak of you, it will not be folklore. It will be warning, a warning to the world. Don't awaken the storm you cannot contain, because your footsteps left craters, your silence started earthquakes, your vengeance rewrote destinies. When the storm hit you, you became the storm. And now, you are the storm that never dies.